Hello, and welcome back to Fallout 3. I'm Chance, also known as Moraz, and you might be wondering why I'm in Maricetti train station. And probably also be wondering, wait, he's in Maricetti train station? Yes, because I did a gambit. I ran around basically all the merchants to buy a bunch of supplies, because I was running low. Also because of the recent hardships with the feral ghouls, so I figured might as well just go everywhere that I can, buy stuff, restock, and pronto. Um, he's really good at repairing stuff. 85. Got my shades up in condition, so I don't think I'm taking headshot damage and whatever. But yes, I'm now fully stocked on ammo and meds, basically. So yeah, gonna head on up here because I believe there's a location we haven't discovered that. Surprised we haven't at this point. It will lead to us getting another unique weapon. And hey, there's
Good to see you.
Lucky
I
Harris.
hear you're my mysterious investor. With your help, I've collected quite a few toys for myself. But what good are toys if they aren't played with? Thanks to you, I have so many, I can hardly play with them all. So, I present to you a prize of the collection, a micro nuke. Enjoy it in safety.
Yeah, he just gives you a mini nuke. Can you repair something for me? Not as good as. Oh yeah, and I also stole this while I was there. I figured.
Please,
I wasn't
enjoy my
intending on starting the
selection of
episode
high-quality problem solvers.
so suddenly, but I figured since I was basically leaving, might as well. Let's grab this. What else does he have in stock? How's my Xiaolong? Or Xiaolong. Repair it with that. Sniper rifles. Yeah, that's be it. I've literally not been. I've just literally been using my caps. So if you notice my caps are low, that's why. For once, I'm not actually scavenging and stuff. I'm just spending my caps straight out. Here we are at Agatha's house. Hello.
My. You certainly do look a little bit worn out from your travels.
Only a
Oh,
bit.
just look at my terrible manners. I'm Agatha. It's so nice to meet you. Now, what brings you all the way out here?
It's funny. I was about to ask you the same thing.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm just fine out here. My husband, rest his poor soul, saw to it that our house was well protected from the elements and the inhabitants of the wastes.
Oh, your husband is dead? I'm sorry.
Well, that's kind of you to say. Yes, he's gone. After he built this place, we spent many happy years together. We decided to cut off contact with the outside world and just depend on each other for comfort and company.
Surely you haven't severed all contacts.
Oh, goodness, no. I have a supply caravan that passes here maybe once a week. I trade with them for whatever I need, and I stock up enough till they return.
What possibly could you have to trade?
Besides shelter, well, I offer something in the way of entertainment. I play songs on my homemade violin, and people trade me goods. If not in person, I use my husband's old radio set. The men in the caravan say it keeps their morale up on lonely nights in the wasteland.
I guess a homemade violin is never quite in tune.
Oh, you are a clever one. Yes, that's exactly the problem that I have with it. It doesn't quite play all of the notes correctly, and I have to constantly tinker with it.
Your husband's radio can broadcast across the entire wasteland. Oh, that's a question, not a
Yes,
statement.
my husband was very proud of the setup. He tinkered with that thing for years to get it working. I've tried to use it to get whatever I need, but I've never gotten a reply.
You built a homemade violin? Impressive.
Thank you. Well, my husband had his hobbies. I'm afraid mine was making that sorry instrument. I only wish I could replace it with something better.
Is there any way I could help?
But now that you mention it, yes, there is. My training depends on my violin. Without it, I have nothing to play, no way to make music. If you can bring me a violin, a better one, I'd feel much more secure.
A violin? That's hardly something that would have survived the war.
Yes, very sad, isn't it? Sad to think that no more musical instruments will ever be made the old way ever again. Well, fortunately, I know where perhaps the last real violin in the world exists. If you give me your word that you will recover it, I will tell you more.
If only I had something to help me keep me safe, my little honeybee.
Oh my, I didn't know I still had the looks. Well, you just made my day, you sweet thing. Let me give you something extra to help you on your way. I have a small amount of ammunition that my husband left behind, a box of odds and ends. I don't think I've opened it in years. If you do this for me, you're welcome to take whatever you need.
All right, I'll give you my word. I'll do my best to recover the violin for you.
Oh, I don't think I've been this happy in years. As promised, here's the key to the ammunition box. It's right under the radio table. Before you leave, I have some information that may help you, at least a place to begin. It all starts with my great-great-grandmother Hilda back in 2077, before the bombs fell.
You have records from back then?
Of a kind, yes. Hilda sent a good deal of letters to my great-grandmother Mary, who passed them on, and so forth. I suppose the correspondence could be considered a diary of sorts.
2077, I can't even imagine that long ago.
It certainly is a long time. That precious instrument has been through a lot. Anyway, Hilda was quite a special woman, classically trained and exceptionally talented at the violin. Her pride and joy was her Stradivarius violin. I can only imagine how exquisite this instrument must have been. When the war reared its head, she was invited by Vault Tech into Vault 92. They
92.
claimed the vault would be dedicated to preserving musical talent.
Musical talent? Why would they care about that?
Vault Tech was always promoting the vaults being used for the preservation of the arts and all that nonsense. Hilda couldn't pass on a chance to meet many of the other musical talents of the world, so she accepted their invitation. Then the bombs fell, the vault was sealed, and my family never heard from her again.
After 200 years, can you certain the violin's in decent shape?
She kept it in a special pressurized case. Inside the case is the perfect temperature and humidity for the instrument. If the case is still functioning, the Stradivarius would be in perfect shape. Hilda's Stradivarius was named the Soie Stradivarius. All of them had names. That's what I want you to get.
Any idea where Vault 92 is located?
That's the catch. I have no idea where it is. I'd suggest making your way to Vault Tech headquarters in the D.C. ruins. That would be a good place to begin. Good luck!
Huh. Tell me about your great-great-grandmother.
She was quite a special woman. Hilda was her name. Classically trained and exceptionally talented at the violin. Her pride and joy was her Stradivarius violin. I can only imagine how exquisite this instrument must have been. When war reared its head, she was invited by Vault Tech into Vault 92. They claimed the vault would be dedicated to preserving musical talent. Happily, she accepted. After she entered Vault 92, the bombs fell, and the story as I know it ends.
Oh. What do you know about the soil Stradivarius?
Not too much, I'm afraid. It was fabricated way back in 1714 by a famous Italian craftsman named Antonio Stradivari. He had made a bunch of Stradivarius violins, actually, and each one was individually named over time to identify them. They are regarded as the most outstanding instruments ever made, and no two sound alike, they say. Incredible. Since the bombs fell laying waste to most of the world, it may be safe to say that this could be the last surviving violin of its kind.
How will I know the Stradivarius when I see it?
Well, from my great-great-grandmother's diaries, I have deduced that she had a special pressurized case created for it. Hopefully, the Soir Stradivarius was in the case when she... well, you know.
Is the Stradivarius worth a ton of caps?
I hope you're not thinking of doing anything dishonest. You gave me your word.
Let me ask you something else.
Well, okay.
Do you have any information about 92?
I'm sorry.
Vault
I wish
92?
I did. All I know is that Vault Tech intended it to be a protective environment for the world's musical talent. When the bombs fell, the vault was sealed, and the rest is a mystery. Perhaps when you find it, you can find some sort of a record of what occurred inside.
Can you tell me anything about Vault-Tec headquarters?
From what I gather, it's located in the ruins of D.C. I got the location from one of the supply caravans. They told me it had extremely high security and something they call a mainframe inside. I'd imagine it's quite dangerous. I'd be careful if I was you.
I have to go now.
Watch yourself out there.
I will. Oh boy. Her husband carried mini nukes. Wild to think about. Alright. Proceed to our travels. I believe we were trying to get to
Now try and hide from this!
I didn't realize it was this many days since the old travels here. Oh. Whoa. Minigun. Oh yeah, that's the original one. I believe there's a unique weapon in here somewhere. Well, not in here, but like somewhere in this area. By the way, I know exactly where Vault 92 is, but I will go to Vault-Tec headquarters instead of actually going directly to it. Oh. She didn't put it on my map marker where Vault-Tec headquarters was. Although I believe if I just track the quest, it... Nope. Well, I know where the vault is. I don't know where Vault-Tec headquarters is, though. So this is going to be an interesting endeavor, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm going to have to figure that out. I think it's near the National Armory. At least I think it is. I can't really guarantee it's over there. So we're gonna have to give it the old test. And where the hell is that? I know there's a unique weapon here. I think it's like the nail board. It's like, I think it's called like the Board of Education or something like that. And it's somewhere here. Unless it's at another location similar to this. I know it's a melee weapon. It could be a sledgehammer. I thought it was in one of the houses, not outside in the open. I could be wrong on that. Looks like nothing. check this one more time. Looks like nothing to me. Well, if there's anything, I'll grab it off screen. Because, you know, I don't want to waste time. I believe this is the communications place. That has one of the bobbleheads. Texture's not loading in yet. There we go. Yeah, that's definitely it. It's in like a pipe under the place. Is it a raider? Yeah, it was. All right. I believe it's like somewhere here where the rocks are at. Bunch of duggos. Oh wait, no, it might be on that side actually. When I activate it, I think it'll give me a thing. Or at least I think there was something. Yeah, here it is. Radio signal kilo. No, not on this side, is it? I'll go all around. It's around one of the crates. Not the crates, really somewhere around. Basically, the clearer the signal. Yeah, there it is. Hey, fuck off. Oh! Yeah, how it works is the clearer the signal, the closer you are. The inscription reads, the best way to solve a problem is make it go away. It has you explode thing. Well, let's go discover this church. That claw over there. Case. I think this church is a location I could discover. Dickerson's Tabernacle Chapel. Oh! Ow! Mother. Ow! Oh, yeah, you. This guy has a unique weapon, I think. Oh! How the fuck did you pick that up? And there goes his body. Oasis Druid. Exile coordinates in reverse. Reverist's rifle. We got ourselves a unique sniper rifle. One of, there's actually 2 unique sniper rifles in the game. I wasn't intending to find that, but Might as well, right? Forgot that this was it. Read this, no. Yeah, so now we know Oasis is here. Because that guy was a guy from Oasis. You don't know what Oasis is. We will do that eventually. Oh boy. A freaking red roach. Whatever shall I do? Oh no. And pop goes the weasel. Oh no, not another one. I should have missed. Go discover this location up here. Oh, shoulder.